Tomorrow, voters across the state will cast ballots in the 2018 midterm primaries. Early voting totals already exceeded those of the 2014 midterms and the 2016 presidential election primaries, particularly among Democrats. And there are several high-profile races to watch tomorrow and beyond. Fox 4's Brandon Todd is in Fort Worth with a preview. Brandon.
Yeah, Heather, voters will head to the polls tomorrow to narrow down their field of candidates that will face off against each other in the fall. So today we talked with political science professor Alan Sachs about what races he'll be watching when the polls open.
These are really interesting days politically.
And Alan Sachs says money is making the primaries one to watch. The UTA political science professor says a lot of cash is being spent in federal, state, and local races, like the millions of dollars Republicans Philip Huffines and Angela Paxton are spending in a nasty battle for Texas Senate District 8 in Collin County. And Sachs says money is coming in from all over the country for Democrat Beto O'Rourke in an effort to face Republican U.S. Senator Ted Cruz in the general election.
And the Democrats are throwing a lot of money in this race as well. They would love it if this Mr. Beto O'Rourke can defeat Ted Cruz. It's a long shot, but that would be one of the key races.
D.C. outsider, Austin outsider.
And the Trump branding that many Republican campaigns are using, comparing their stance on issues to that of the president, may, says Sachs, pay dividends.
A lot of people begin to say, oh, he's weakening. He's not. Among the Republicans, he's as strong, if ever, if not stronger.
The effect it will have this fall remains to be seen, but Sachs says for the primaries, it can only help the Republicans. And while he doesn't see the primaries changing any districts from red to blue, he says demographics seem to be changing, and Democrats are energized, outnumbering Republicans in early voting turnout, breaking a statewide record compared to the midterm election 4 years ago.
Immigration coming in from abroad, and also California and New York and Vermont, they're headed to Texas. And that, in the long run, may be the Democrats' best bet.
Sachs says while sinking a lot of money into a campaign doesn't necessarily guarantee a particular result, he says, sure helps.